Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim and Miss Tammy over here. We're in the Crusher. We're heading to LJ to see Tom and Joan at the Sunrise Chalet. It's going to be a short visit. We're going over there to make a video to bring to you guys that I'll upload later. But this video and the clips to follow, I'm going to turn the camera around when we get further down the road. We are in the final days and the final hours and the final moments of all of this beautiful fall leaves, and while they're still on the trees, it's leafing, not raining, it's leafing. Any wind that comes up, they're falling off the trees. A lot of the trees are already half barren, and so we have caught it all month. This has been spectacular, but we go through back and forth from LJ, the prettiest drive, past all the orchards and everything else. So we'll throw some clips in here for another driving video for you to enjoy of October 2023 fall in North Georgia. Okay, I'm back, and I remember now what I was thinking about earlier. So while it was back on my mind, I wanted to tell you guys, I am trying something to get better gas mileage that I learned on YouTube. Now, before you say I'm crazy, the person that made the video says he guarantees he can get almost 20 miles per gallon out of his Tundra, and even a Toyota Camry, you can get 42 miles per gallon. And the key is, the secret is driving barefooted, driving with your right shoe off, because you can't feel the accelerator with your shoe on, and feathering the gas. You do have to, not race red light to red light. You do have to get out of your gas and coast to the red light coming up. You don't run up to it and then hit the brake like a lot of people do. And you don't accelerate hard and he does it towing, and said he was getting 17 miles per gallon. Well, my computer right now says 16.3, but unfortunately it's registered the way I've been driving average since I filled up. So I'm doing it right now. I'm barefooted on my right foot, and I got my toes down there, and I'm doing 55.
Slide left onto Georgia 136 West.
So we'll let you know what the gas mileage is when I get to LJ. Beautiful. From Tom, when we get over to LJ, he's going to inform us about Dahlonega and the gold and the Indians. And there's a tree stump, a tree they cut down. The road goes around it, it splits, and there's a reason they didn't remove that tree stump. So we'll get that video next. Isn't this pretty through here? And I can tell the leaves are looking a little drier and ready to fall off. I mean, I'm sure in another few days or even next week you'll see a lot more trees that look like sticks and not all the color on them.
It's supposed to get almost freezing in like 4 days, 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, it's going to be freezing.
And then we're going to go up.
Yeah, they took off to Jacksonville, Alabama for my grandson's recital,
it's
or
a performance
he does. He plays the tuba, and she's very supportive. Both her and Eddie really support Sam. I mean, drive all the way over there for every game, or anytime they have a home game, he's in the the marching band. Yeah, I really love this truck. The engine sounds good. It tows the Wolf Pup good. We were talking about getting a better camp from that walk video I took this morning where I was lagging behind Tammy and Christina. I saw a few neighbors that had the perfect size, the sweet spot. You know, they're not the Albatross. They're the dual axle, 25-footer, you know, almost 30 feet on the outside. That's really the sweet spot. Especially it has a little slide on it. Or 2 slides. I'm getting greedy. But they even make smaller than that, not much bigger than what I have with the slide. And that makes a difference too. I think it's fun living in an RV. Tammy loves it.
No, I love it.
Tammy's a real lady. She certainly would rather have a nice... She doesn't want anything much. She doesn't care if it's a big McMansion, do you?
No.
She just wants a little place of hers with the washer and dryer, right?
Yep.
Give her a washer and dryer.
Yeah.
And a little hard-sided house that's wider than 6 feet, 7 feet.
Yeah.
In a separate room with 2 chairs.
Yeah. Living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom. What we added.
Some of you are commenting about the economy. I took a lot out of that video. I didn't want to get negative. I was sharing some things that I heard from some people that think they know it all. They even say they don't have a crystal ball also. But they were talking about this long haul of, you know, no pivot in interest rates, no change in real estate, no end in sight, super hyperinflation. What does it say?
Christina says Pietro made that cup at home.
Is that right? I just got a text from my daughter telling me, if you didn't see the video, it's a very short one. Someone left something on her front door saying to Sarasota Tim, and it was a coffee mug that says Sarasota Tim and YouTube on it, and hashtag Sarasota Tim, and then crush it on the back. That he made it at home, because I was going to inquire where they had that made. I got to get some more information on that. I love it so much.
I'll text it.
Yeah. So tell her to send the text to you, because it didn't probably show everything she wrote, and I'm videoing here. Okay, BJ Reese Orchards. We're going to come up now to the 5 orchards. They're all within a couple of miles of each other. Right on the State Road 52 here.
Oh, it's not going through.
Yeah, we're in God's country. The internet is probably very poor. But we're going to see all the orchards. And you ever come up next year, you got all of these things that we've shown you, all right here. I mean, Tennessee's up the street too. You go to that McKaysville. We didn't stomp around there much. We really shortchanged that place. We picked up some t-shirts and then boogied out of there to head back to Christina's. And we might have left some treasures there that I could have videoed. Because that's where that train goes from Blue Ridge and turns around. It doesn't literally turn around. It just backs up. Yeah, I'm seeing more sticks, folks, and less leaves. I've drove this little route here now a few times. I'm seeing the difference. Don't blink, it'll be over. I love the desert Southwest, but I've never enjoyed the North Georgia mountains in the fall time, or really about anywhere that's as majestic as I've experienced this last 30 days, especially staying at Ben's Lake House, Tom and Jones, the chalet, the Sunrise Chalet, and then of course Steve and Kathy that were so generous to let us stay in the the mansion there, the 4-bedroom cabin there at Hidden Creek Cabin. It's been pretty spectacular. And you know, it's going to be really spectacular in South Florida because this freezing temperatures that are coming next week, I'm not especially fond of freezing. And the chilly weather was already, you know, it was fun. But, I mean, frigid, where you get frost, I don't know. If I'm snow skiing or something like that, maybe. But Florida is going to be very, very nice through the spring. And don't get me wrong, we're going to have plenty of hot days. It doesn't cool down like you might think. But it's not 95 degrees with a 110 heat index. This is Reese's cider. What is it? What's the name of Reese's place? Anyway, here's R&A Orchards. That's ahead too, but B. And then Mac Aaron's. They're the ones that didn't have a fried apple pie. When we pulled in there to do the apple pie test, they were out. Or, I don't know. We stopped at 5 of them. I get them confused now. See all the leaves on the ground? If you look closely, if the video can show, you can see a lot of the tree limbs now, you know, the sticks. And that's another view that you have in the winter up here when the leaves are gone, is you can see through and see these mountains and a lot more than you can right now, of course, with all the leaves. Especially at the Sunrise Chalet, he has a mountain view, but over to the left, when we get there I can show you, he has a whole panoramic view when all those leaves are gone. All right, I got some brake lights. People are pulling into the orchards.
Climb.
All right, folks, this is the last clip
You're always on my videos.
of our drive to the Sunrise Chalet. We'll be coming up to the Ruse Vineyards, climbing the mountain. I got 17 miles per gallon feathering my foot. It just dropped to 16.9 because, I mean, come on. How much gas mileage are you going to get climbing a mountain? Well, look at this.
Holy.
Look at the color. Look at all the trees on the shoulder, though. Leaves, I should say. Fresh mushrooms ahead. Here's Ruse Vineyard. They're open till 8 tonight. We might come back up here. Well, that'll conclude this video, folks. We're going to get the historic story of the road, hopefully, from Tom and the dogs and Joan and crush it.